Hey, everybody. Hope this finds you doing well. Today, we are going to talk about a subsect of NFTs, music NFTs. We're going to talk about how the music industry is once again being disrupted by technology, in this case, blockchain technology, and how NFTs will enable creators to have more rights and ownership to their creative works, as well as allowing their fans an opportunity to have a piece of the pie as well. First off, as usual, let's go through the crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin is currently trading at around $19,400. It's up just about 0.47% over the last 7 days. It's definitely been fluctuating, especially considering the recent Fed rate hike. Once again, another 75 basis points, which is basically 0.75%. 30-year mortgage rates have now reached a high of nearly 7%. So we're now starting to see the effects on the market, not only in equities, but also in cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin dipped into the 18,000s once again, but it's now hovering back above 19,000 at 19.4. And we see Ethereum holding at around 1,300, and it is up slightly at 0.16% over the last 7 days. So we'll be keeping our eye on the crypto markets as we have now received numbers that the GDP has dropped again. And so, given that we're having consecutive quarters of a drop of GDP, which is the gross domestic product, that means that we are technically in a recession. So let's see what's going on in NFT markets. We're here at Crypto Slam. Over the last 7 days, we see the same players as usual. You have Bored Ape Yacht Club on top doing over $9 million in sales. CryptoPunks also doing quite well, doing over $5 million over the past 7 days. Now that we're ramping up in the sports season with NFL and the NBA getting ready to kick off soon, we have NFL All Day doing very well in the eighth slot, doing over 2.5 million in sales, and NBA Top Shot on the Flow blockchain as well, doing over 1.2 million as the NBA is getting ready to start up in the next several weeks. So we are seeing that NFTs, despite the downturn, we're still seeing plenty of transactions that are happening in the NFT space. So NFTs are going nowhere. We're just interested to see how they're going to continue to evolve over time. Warner Music Group has recently announced a partnership with OpenSea to expand Web3 opportunities for artists. Warner Music Group, which is one of the largest music labels in the world, announced this collaboration with OpenSea, which is currently the largest peer-to-peer NFT marketplace in the world. So it's going to allow their artists to build and extend their fan communities in Web3. It says here, WMG says that fundamental to music's DNA is community. It's artists and fans coming together to celebrate the music that they love. Our collaboration with OpenSea helps to facilitate these communities by unlocking Web3 tools and resources to build opportunities for artists to establish deeper engagement, access, and ownership. Ownership being a key piece of NFTs and leveraging the blockchain technology. So this will hopefully give their artists an opportunity to have more ownership over their creative works, and they'll be able to leverage the OpenSea platform, which is the largest NFT platform currently out there. They'll be able to leverage that exposure of NFT enthusiasts, and hopefully their artists will continue to grow along with Web3 as NFTs continue to evolve over time. So this is big news. There'll be more record labels doing similarly, as well as the opportunity for independent artists to take advantage of other platforms like Audius, which we're getting ready to speak of now, and we've talked about in the past, where you can build your own audience without having a record label backing you. So as you can see here, Audius is a streaming application, and there are a number of artists who are able to put their works on the Audius platform, and you're able to receive rewards in audio token. And here, as you can see, the top 5 tracks each week will win audio. So if you're an upcoming artist and you want to get your music out there, similar to SoundCloud, now you have an opportunity to actually recoup the funds that you use to create your art, but also hopefully start to see royalties down the line as more and more people stream your music on platforms like Audius. Also, there was an announcement recently that Audius has now reached upwards of 7.5 million monthly users. So it's going to show, despite the market downturn, there is interest in music NFTs, and this platform is able to bring people to learning and listening to new artists, and it's going to continue to build during this bear market. And as you can see here, it says we've seen growth continue through this market cycle of sorts because the average audience user is not even aware the crypto is there. So it's going to get to a point where we are using blockchain technology straight from our phones or straight from other devices, and we will not know the actual technicality of what's happening underneath. It doesn't really matter that it's cryptocurrency or that it's run on blockchain technology. What matters is that we have the security, the scalability, and the ability to own our data and to own our creative works. And that's what blockchain is going to enable artists and fans alike. And a streaming platform like Audius is going to open up doors for many young artists trying to get into the game. So with Audius, as we saw, you'll be able to earn audio. And looking here at the market for audio, it's currently trading at 21 cents. And let's see, over the past year, its high was over $3. So obviously, we're in a bear market right now. Most cryptocurrencies are at their all time lows or near their all time lows. But given that we're in the bear market right now, if you collect as much audio as possible, now there's a possibility that it could be worth a lot more down the line. Obviously, no guarantees, but it is at least giving people the opportunity to make money potentially off of their creative works using a free streaming platform. So now we're going to go to, as you can see, Royal.io's blog. They are working on creating opportunities for artists to share their royalties with fans. One of their biggest and their debut project came through Nas, the hip hop artist, and he came out with two songs that he is going to share the royalties, 50% of those royalties that come from streaming, to the people who own the NFTs. So there was a particular number of NFTs slash tokens that were sold. And now those people who own those tokens have the opportunity to receive royalty payments for the amount of times that that particular song is streamed. And what happens is you have a crypto wallet, you have that NFT in your crypto wallet, and after a certain amount of time, not sure, depending on whatever the payout schedule is, then the owner of that NFT will be able to get a piece of the royalties for that song. So streaming now has become the way that most people consume music. As you can see here, 523 million global listeners can discover music at the touch of a button through the power of streaming technology. 28% of Americans report using Spotify every week, and the platform has paved way for competitors like Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Tidal. As you can see in this graph, the US music industry recorded revenue from streaming is over 80% at 83%. So this is now the way that people consume music. So it goes seamlessly with blockchain technology and NFTs because it is all digital. As you can see, streaming has gone up like a rocket ship over the last several years, particularly in the last 7 years. As you can see, it went from $20 billion to now upwards of $50 billion worth of revenue coming from streaming. So if you want to see the major platforms, you have Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, and it looks like Tidal currently pays out the most per stream. So it's about 1 cent per stream of a particular song on that platform. Spotify being the most popular, Apple Music also obviously at the very top, and YouTube Music as well. So the way that you can own a piece of the music that you love and earn royalty alongside artists, as you can see here in this graphic. Streaming platforms will release royalties to artists, labels, or distributors. The artists share royalties with collectors via a smart contract, so there's no need for a third party, there's no need for a record label. It's all wrapped up in the coding for the smart contract. So once you have the NFT, it's automatic. And then collectors will get their funds through a crypto wallet. And bank account transfer, it looks like, is something that they're also going to be working on. That's going to be coming soon as well. So just want to give you a general idea of how streaming platforms will be able to release royalties to artists as well as those who own NFTs through the smart contract. Another major record label, Universal Music Group, signed a deal with LimeWire. So many of us may remember LimeWire from back in the day. It is very similar to Napster, which was one of the first digital music platforms in the world. And LimeWire has now switched gears to become an NFT marketplace using the Algorand blockchain. LimeWire has now switched gears, and here at limewire.com, we see that it is now an open music and entertainment NFT marketplace for creators and collectors. So you can explore, collect, and trade unique digital collectibles. As you can see, there are some very well-known artists that have new releases, from Soulja Boy to Travis Barker to Brandy, and many others. So this is going to be where we're going in terms of music and the next frontier for the music industry. And it's great because it's going to allow artists the opportunity to take more ownership of their creative works, and giving them the opportunity to provide options for their fans as well, particularly for those who may have been there from day one. If you bought their first NFT, maybe that NFT will then offer you opportunities for different rewards, you know, meet and greets at concerts, all different types of things you can do that can be wrapped up in the smart contract. So if you have that first NFT and have been a fan from the very beginning, you may be able to get royalties. Who knows what else you can get with that particular NFT, but you'll now have ownership and be able to have a piece of the creative work of your favorite artist. So we are definitely going to be keeping and staying on track with regards to what's happening in the music space, particularly with music NFTs. We look forward to linking up with you on the network chain. Thank you for watching. In the meantime, take care.